This is my entire kitchen counter space, and it's not very big. But with the right zones, renter-friendly storage, and a few cozy details, I have turned it into a space that's functional, clutter-free, and truly feels like home. Let me show you exactly how I organized and styled it, step by step. Hello and welcome back. This is That Indian Home. Today's video is all about organizing my kitchen countertop. I don't have a lot of space here, as you can tell. I have marked my actual usable counter area with arrows for your reference. I'll show you how I style and organize it to make it functional, beautiful, and clutter-free, with lots of renter-friendly tips along the way. Let's begin by creating a warm base. I honestly don't know why I waited so long to add a warm light to my countertop. I always thought it wasn't very practical, but it has made such a difference. As someone who cooks 3 meals a day and in a home where the kitchen truly is the heart of everything, this warm light has added a kind of quiet magic. I especially love it early in the morning and late at night. It instantly makes the space feel calm, cozy, and inviting. Alright, now that the mood is set, let's get into the organization. Before adding anything else, it's important to create structure because organization only works when it makes sense. So let's start with the stick-on rails. As a renter, I can't drill holes to hang my cups, and this has been the perfect solution. I have been using this rail since 2022 and it has stayed put with absolutely no issues. It comfortably holds about 5 medium-sized cups and even more if they are smaller. This has freed up so much shelf space inside my cabinets, and my everyday mugs are now always within reach. While we are talking about renter-friendly solutions, I have to mention these stick-on hooks. I honestly don't know what I would do without them. They stick beautifully and are incredibly versatile. I use them for hanging cups, cotton pot holders, towels, and whatnot. I also stick them behind cabinet doors to hang colanders and cleaning brushes. Another great way to use these hooks is for managing appliance wires. You'll see here how I let the extra wire hang neatly through a hook and even tuck it away behind the appliance. Now to further build structure, I'm adding these versatile shelves from IKEA. I absolutely love them and use them all over my house. You can use them individually or combine different shapes, which makes them great for small kitchens. They are minimal, easy to clean, and most importantly, they are not bulky, something that's very important when you're working with limited space. I am placing them on either side of the countertop to really maximize vertical storage without overwhelming the space. Now that the base is ready, let's bring in some color and character without compromising on function. I love using colorful baskets and trays as storage solutions. Trays help contain items and make the counter feel more organized, while baskets bring in warmth and texture. They also allow me to bring a little bit of Indian charm into my kitchen here in England. I am setting up my fruit corner using a large sabai grass tray for bigger fruits and smaller baskets for other fruits. I like keeping fruits separate, especially after grocery shopping. It helps you see what you have and actually eat them. Another benefit is that if one fruit starts to spoil, it doesn't affect everything else. Next, I'm bringing in my favorite part, the colorful tins and ceramic burnies. I use these to store everyday essentials like tea, coffee, sugar, and salt. Not only do they keep everything easily accessible, but they also add so much personality and warmth to the countertop. I really love how ceramic jars double up as both storage and decor. They are sturdy, timeless, and easy to clean, which makes them perfect for the kitchen. Instead of hiding everything away, I like having a few beautiful pieces out in the open. It makes everyday routines feel a little more special. I group all my regular cooking utensils in a large steel holder so they are easy to grab while cooking, and keep all wooden utensils together in a smaller jar. This way, everything has a clear space and doesn't feel scattered. I have placed all of this on a tray along with my mortar and pestles. Like I always say, when things are grouped on a tray, they instantly feel more intentional and put together. And it also makes cleaning so much easier. I can simply lift the tray, wipe the counter, and place everything back in one go. I'll finish setting these tins and utensils in place, and then we'll move on. Now let's move on to the daily use essentials. I keep only 3 appliances on my countertop. The first device is Alexa. I use it all the time for timers and shopping lists. The second is my kettle, which I honestly can't imagine my kitchen without. And the third is my Instant Pot. All other appliances are stored inside cabinets. Next to the Instant Pot, I keep my water filter, and just below that I have created a corner for bottles and thermos flasks. These bottles are stored on a very useful 3-tier IKEA rack, which also holds tomatoes, potatoes and onions, each on a separate tier. This rack fits perfectly into this corner, uses the otherwise dead space below the counter, and has these jali openings that allow proper airflow for the vegetables. I really love organizers that are practical, easy to clean and functional. Let me know in the comments if you are also team functional organizers. Alright, so I have also grouped all my chopping boards together here. Playing with heights really adds character to the space, and I'm finishing this section with a tissue holder and a small plant that I'm currently propagating. Even when most things are organized, having a few miscellaneous storage options is always helpful, especially in the kitchen. I use this wire basket that I bought outside a Navagraha temple in Kumbakonam. I keep small cloths here for quick cleanups, perfect for spills and messes, and it also helps reduce the use of tissue paper. I also use a fridge cover with pockets, which is great for storing bits and bobs that you might need regularly. Another option I love is this vertical hanging organizer. This one is handmade in Odisha. I use it to store pens, sticky notes and shopping receipts. It's functional, adds storage and brings in a lovely handmade touch. Now let's talk about the sink area. I strongly believe this space needs to be as minimal as possible. The less you have here, the easier it is to clean and maintain on a daily basis. All I have is a suction hook caddy that holds just the cleaning essential, and that's it. Simple, clean, and very easy to maintain. And finally, decor. I feel kitchens are often the most neglected when it comes to decor, but even small touches can make such a big difference. I don't place decor directly on the countertop, but instead use magnets and hooks to add charm, like these little birdies and a blue pottery hook from Jaipur. Adding magnets to the fridge is another great way to decorate without using space. I also love using beautiful Sanganeri block print towels, decorative yet completely functional. I even have a small wall where I display little baskets and palm leaf steaming plates as decor. It's my way of adding Indian touches to this space. You know, when I first moved here, I missed home and my kitchen in Pune a lot. I still do, but creating spaces like this has helped this home feel just as warm and meaningful. And that brings us to the end of today's video, my dear friends. Do let me know in the comments which part of the video you enjoyed the most. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And please do share this video with your friends and family. I'll see you very soon in my next one.